fuck's sake.
Welcome back to the page, guys. I hope you're all well. So we're back with the E36. Now, in the last video, you'd have seen that we made a start on the bodywork, or the prep work for the bodywork, should I say. And when I say we, I mean Kyle. And I also spent some time getting the front end off and getting the engine and gearbox pulled out. Now, if you haven't seen them videos, they are up on the channel for you to be able to go and see. And while you're there, you might as well click that subscribe button, as you'll be able to be kept up to date with all the work that we're getting carried out on this E36. Now, what we're going to be doing today, and in this video, is we're going to be getting the rear subframe put back on. We're going to be getting some of the arms put back on, as we need to get the car off the ramp so we can get the engine bay sort of cleaned up, get everything cleaned out to make sure that when we are starting the prep work, we're not just going to be rubbing grease into everything. But before we can think about getting it off the ramp, like I say, we need to get the subframe back on, some rear arms, get the wheels on. Now, we're not going to build it all back up like it would be sort of roadworthy, because we have got a few other bits to do, like make the brake lines and get the fuel tank on. So we're literally just going to be doing the bare minimum. But before we can even think about doing any of that, we have got to get the threads in the floor cleaned out, as we don't want to be putting the bolts in and risk snapping them or anything like that. So that is exactly what we're going to do now. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I think you know what's going to come next. Let's just grab some tools and let's get cracking.
Fuck's sake.
So now that we've got the rear subframe fitted, which we've polybushed, we've got the rear arms fitted, again, which we've polybushed, we've got the new rear shock absorbers fitted. We are waiting for a new upper and lower arm, the upper one being for the spring, as the original ones are a little bit too far past it for my liking. So like I say, we're waiting for the new ones to arrive and they will go on at a later date. But for now, we are able to put the wheel on so we can get the car onto the floor, so we can turn our attention to getting all of this dirt, grease and grime cleaned off, as we can't start the prep work on the engine bay until all of that is gone. So I'm not going to waste any more time chatting absolute shit, as we don't really have a lot of time as it is. So let's just cue the music and let's get cracking. So now we've got the engine bay all cleaned and degreased. Before we get it pushed back into the workshop, we do need to get the windscreen pulled out. So I've got to say a big thanks to Gaz at Chase Windscreens, as at short notice he has turned up, he's pulled the windscreen out, so we are able to crack on and get this M3 painted.
The trim that's going around it is just breaking off. Get you a new trim.
So if you need a windscreen, all you got to do is Google Chase Windscreens. You'll find their contact details. Give them a shout. Let them know that I've sent you their way, and I'm pretty sure Gaz will sort you out. And just as we were about ready to get the E36 back into the workshop, we had a little visit from a couple of friends of ours, Ted and Molly. Now, Ted and Molly have got a pair of modified BMWs, as you can probably see in the background. So I think it's best we go and check them out.
Hi. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Yo, we're down here, the dreadlock mechanic.
A big dog.
So there we go, that is the E36 back into the workshop. We've got it on 4 axle stands so that we are able to carry on with that prep work. And now that is exactly what we're going to be doing now. We're going to be finishing up the prep work on this E36. So the next time you see this car will be pretty much ready for paint. So if you want to see the next process and you're not already subscribed to the page, all you got to do is head over and hit that subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, hit that like button. But like I say, for now, we're going to crack on and get the rest of this M3 prepped up. So as always, thanks for watching, thanks for following, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Altogether, fucking mint.
Oh, lovely day.
Any. Let's try and put this in there.